So hello friends, let's discuss today OLTP to staging incremental load using pipeline. So we have customer table created over here. Okay, this is Snowflake. Okay, and then we have orders table. Okay, okay. Similarly, in as we look in the SQL Server, the management studio, we have created the same table. Okay, you can see over here databases, OLTP tables. This is the database created. So simple syntax: create database, create DB name. Okay. Now you can see the tables over here. We have customer, we have orders. Okay. So I do select star from customer. Oh, let me first choose the OLTP DB. Yeah. Now customers. Okay. Now we are going to execute. So see, here we are seeing updated at here. Okay, this is uh, get data default date time. So when the record is inserted, it will take the system date. Why? Because this date is required for incremental load. Okay, so any data loaded after this, okay, that will be if this data if these four rows are already present in your staging, then any data which is added below those data, only those data will get added, or if any data is updated here, updated. Okay, so there merge query will run, and that only that data will get updated, other no other data. So that is basically incremental loading. Okay, so now let's insert some values. So here we have 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3. Let's put as 5 6 7. Okay, this is the only primary key, so we are inserting that. Okay, inserted. Okay, now you see here in orders table we have order ID, primary key, customer ID, int, and if you see here it is a foreign key which references customers table customer ID. Okay, this is the it references this one. Okay, okay, now we go to now. Okay, now let's add in orders also. 105, 106, 107. Okay, and then let's reference, okay, referencing customer ID. Okay, let it be this, no problem. And it will also add system date. Okay, let's see that. Okay, 3 rows. Now let's select star. Okay, I have a query created here. Okay, let's see the order ID. Okay, you see the updated at. Okay, so this updated at is the system date now. It is updated right now. Okay. Okay, so now let's go to the our Python script and see what we have in that. Okay, let's go here. Okay, so what see we saw in the last lecture, sorry, last video, not lecture. So here we are importing OS. This is for Snowflake connector, PyODBC. What we saw, this is for uh, SQL, and then we are using pandas. Pandas, what why we are using? We are going to make a data frame out of it and load the data using that. Okay, it has write function which writes the data in Snowflake. Okay, we will discuss detail in about pandas and uh, NumPy later. Uh, we'll make a video on that. So like whatever what else we can do out of that. Okay, it's a very useful function. Then we have Snowflake connector for and then Snowflake connector dot pandas tool import write panda. Okay, now we saw this in previous video. Snowflake connection, it is the same. So now database is OLTP dot DB. Okay, I have put the server name, ODBC driver, whatever it is there present in your system, and trusted connection you have to put at yes. Okay, okay. Now we are here in Snowflake connector. So in this Snowflake connector, you put your user ID, you put your password, you put your account. Account will be your user ID. Here will be your account name, account name dot your region where what you have selected while creating Snowflake. And then this is your warehouse, compute warehouse, and this is your database staging, and this is your schema. Okay. Then we create a cursor. What does cursor do? So cursor is used for writing the data line row by row. It writes the data. It points and writes the data row by row, and for fetching also row by row fetching. Okay. Now we have so this is a way to create function in Python. This is the define def, and then we have the function created get last loaded table name, and then we put the query, which is F stands for format. Select last loading from staging db dot raw ETL metadata where table name equal to table name. So see this ETL metadata. This is very important concept for Snowflake. What does it contains? It contains your last loaded date. Okay. So whatever data you're going to insert it will be greater than your last loaded date. I will show you that in Snowflake after this, after we discuss this uh, Python script. Then we have data frame created, what we saw, which reads the data query and like query and Snowflake connection. Okay, it will going to read this. Okay, and it will return your last loaded date. Okay, it will return your last loaded date over here. Then we have update. Then we have update metadata. So what we do? Update SQL update staging.etl staging db.raw.etl metadata set last loaded equal to current timestamp where table name equal to table name. So whatever you like after when you fetch, then after inserting after you insert your ETL metadata will get updated. Okay, and this then cursor dot execute and then it will get execute. Then this is the commit command. Okay, now we are seeing the load customers. So here we have load customers, print loading customer, last loaded equal to get last loaded customers. So what is the query? Select customer ID. So this is a variable, okay? Last loaded and get last loaded. It will give you the last loaded date, okay? And then which we got from here. I'll show you. Okay. This is the function. It is going to return that. It is stored in this last loaded. Okay. With last loaded customer. Then the query is customer select customer ID name city updated at from customers were updated at greater than there is a question mark. Okay, so it will fetch it from there. I'll show you further. Then this is the data frame to read SQL. So it will read the query, source connection, and parameters. So this parameter will be passed last loaded. Okay. If it will check if data frame is empty, it will say no customers, no new customer, and return. Okay. Then it is this is doing the column dot upper for the column names in df dot columns. Then we fix the timestamp format. Df updated at equal to pd dot data time date time df updated at. Okay. So here what we are doing actually, we are formatting the date updated at for Snowflake. So this is the formatting because we have year, month, date, hour, minute, seconds. So in this format, it will get updated. So this is just formatting this timestamp. It is nothing else. Okay, we are just formatting the timestamp over here. Okay, fine, I did it. Okay, now cursor dot execute create so here we are creating the temp tables. Okay, before loading into staging. Okay, we'll see that further. We will understand that. Now we are putting right pandas, Snowflake DF temp customers. Okay. Now final. Okay. Now we are going to do the final load. So what is here? Merge SQL, merge into staging db raw dot customers as t using customer temp as s on t dot customer id equal to s dot customer id. When match, then update, then it will update name equal to S name. Where this name came from? This came from your temp customers. Okay, where we are loading. Okay, earlier, and then it will load the name, city, and updated at. And when not match, okay, when ID is not matching, like there are new IDs, then it will insert. When not match, uh, insert this thing, okay, and values about there. Console.sql execute merge underscore SQL. So this is the merge underscore SQL, and update method it's customers. Now customers loaded successfully. Okay, now similarly we have for orders. Okay, same thing written. We are checking for IDs if present, then updating it. First we are loading into temp orders. Okay, if no new orders, we print as no new orders, column dot update, and then we are here again formatting the date over here. Okay, and similarly we have order date also. So order date also we are formatting. This is for Snowflake. Okay, because we have selected timestamp, so therefore we are formatting here itself and then loading it. Okay, so now here we are creating the temp table. Now we will first load the temp tables what we saw earlier, and then we will merge SQL. If match, it will get updated. If not match, it will get inserted. And then we will execute the merge SQL and update orders. Okay. Now this is the try load orders, try load customers, load orders. If it is successful, it will print this exception. If there is an exception, it will show the error. Okay, error occurred and it will show the exception. Cursor dot close. Okay, I hope you understood the Python script for this. If not, please let me know in the comments. I will put more details over there. Okay, now let's go to Snowflake. Snowflake. Let's go to Snowflake. Okay. Okay. Now we are going to Snowflake. So in Snowflake, okay, I'll show you what is ETL. Okay. So we create first we create first ETL metadata over here. Very important. So this is the statement for this create ETL metadata, and what would it contain? Table name and last loaded timestamp. Okay, what we saw in the Python script, which is going to get updated. And this we have to insert as a first record. Okay, every time when we do that, so we inserted into ETL metadata values, orders, and this date. Okay. Similarly, we did it for customers. Now let's see what is there in ETL metadata. I say select star from ETL metadata. As I already inserted rows yesterday and today also earlier. So as it gets updated, so this will have last updated date. Okay, this will 2/8. This is today's date, and I inserted at 10 a.m. Now we inserted at uh, 2 something p.m. Okay, so it is greater. Your message to star key said. Now it is le- date is greater. Okay, sorry, time is greater. Okay, now if you want, we'll see what is there in orders already present. So we have these many IDs already present. Okay, you want to see customers. So I'm running this. Okay, so we have up to 4 we have. Okay, now we inserted 5, 6 and now okay. Now let's run the Python script. Okay. Now we are here. We are going to run the Python script. What is the command? Py load demo 1. Oh, 1 second. It gave me an error. Let me fix that error. Give me 2 minutes. Till then, you see the snowflake. Okay, I am fixing the error. It is. I'm not showing because it is related to my credentials. So that's why I'm not showing. Snowflake connector errors. Okay. Computer errors. Okay, sorry. I got the error. Now we will execute. Okay, now I am taking you back to the Python. So it is writing data. I hope you are able to see this. This screen is not visible, I think. I will paste the output. Okay, so I paste the output. Now let's go to Snowflake. So output was this, okay? What we let me copy again. So output is let me show you. Okay, so this is the output. I ran this on Python. I ran this on Python. Okay, this was demo, and then it was loading customer. And these are warnings. We can ignore that. And then what? And then it was loading orders. And what was the output in the end? Orders. Customers loaded successfully. Orders loaded successfully. ETL completed successfully. Okay. Now we'll see what are the what is the data. Okay. So now see, earlier it had 4, now it is 7. Now we are going to see from orders. So these are 7 rows. Okay, we added this, right? 5, 6, 7, and this is the date time. Okay, so it is greater, so it got updated. Now we see for customers same way. Okay, now let's see what is there in ETL metadata. So in ETL metadata also, the last loaded got updated to 1:45. It was 10 a.m. earlier. Now it got updated to 1:45, which is there in your SQL. Okay. So I hope you understood incremental refresh. So if new entries come tomorrow, so it will load only those. If today also later any new entries come, it will load only those. Okay, you can automate that also, but now we are running manually. Okay, we'll see that also. Okay, so thank you.